are some date palm seeds which I personally picked up from underneath the tree. I cleaned off all the fibers from off the plant. I have them here stored for about 2 months, and I'm going to try to get them going. But first of all, I'm going to add them to some water. First of all, one, to see if they're viable. Usually if they sink, they're good. If they float, they may not be viable. But stay with me as I add them to some water now. I have a glass here with some water, and I'm going to drop them in. And so far, they all sink to the bottom of the water. Okay, great. They all sink to the bottom of the water, so chances are they are viable. The next thing I'm going to do is to salt them for about 12 to 24 hours. I like to use warm water. I understand that they have the better success rate. And I'm going to use this container here, which will hold the temperature of the water for at least 12 hours before it starts to getting cool. So I'll just go ahead and add some, not too hot, just slightly warm, a little bit cooler than what you would have in drinking coffee or tea. Now I'm going to add my date palm seeds. And there they are. Now I'll just cover it and just let it sit for 12 to 24 hours, and I'll go ahead and plant them. Now listen to some known facts about date palm trees.
Date palms are common in warm zones of the United States. The fruit is an ancient cultivated food that has importance in the Mediterranean, Middle Eastern, and other tropical to subtropical areas. Cultivar choice and zone are important information when considering how to grow date trees. There are varieties with some cold tolerance, but they rarely bear fruit.
Date palm growing requires temperatures above 20 degrees Fahrenheit, -6 Celsius, to survive. Pollination takes place at 95 degrees, 35 Celsius, and fruits need dry, hot temperatures with warm nights. The date palm grows to about 23 meters, 75 feet tall.
A rock is where the tree was domesticated and has been cultivated since 4000 BC. Dates are a low-cost source of carbohydrates, amino acids, minerals, and dietary fiber. Dates are rich in flavonoids and phenolics, which have strong antioxidant properties.
Now let's get back to planting my date palm seeds. I have 3 planters here. Currently there's weed growing in them grass, so I said, why not just remove the weed and plant the seeds for the date palm. Got one here. Got another pot here that I'm going to use. And my third pot. So these seeds going to be planted straight into the soil. There won't be any germination prior to putting it in the earth. And as you see, it's open up to the sun. They're tropical type weather right here. So it should be, the temperature range should be somewhere between 80 degrees to 85 degrees. And as you can see, the beautiful view that these seeds will have while it's trying to grow. Now that I have cleaned up most of the weed out of this soil pot right here, and here we got the soil. Is very rich, it seems. It's crumbles quite easily. Now I'm just gonna stick my finger down. I'm gonna put 2 seeds per pot. Just stick my fingers down right here and right here, and now I'm just gonna put in the seeds. Now it's time to give the palm seeds some water. Got my watering can right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just water over the seeds that have just been planted. Not gonna water too much because the seeds are just about an inch and a half deep in the soil. May have to do this regularly, probably every day until seeds are germinated and are rooted. Then I can water deeper. So I'll just go ahead and add some water to this spot over here. And I'll go to my third pot over here, which I'll add more water. Yep, that's me here trying to grow date palm tree on a terrace, a rooftop terrace. Usually date palm tree grows in the wild, it grows pretty tall, pretty big, but this has just been grown just as for ornamental purposes and also as an experiment. Probably if it does succeed, I'll probably transplant them when they reach certain height, because obviously this size 12 pot cannot accommodate a partially grown date tree.